which is wrong. Or
And
solving their own personal problem, which is
are
wrong.
you saying it's possible for a politician to settle everybody who voted for him?
It's not possible, but people don't realize that. They believe you have to settle every one of them personally, which is wrong. And you don't even have a vote. You don't have such a vote to settle anybody. You don't have a vote to go and with anybody. What you have as a representative of that people electorate is to go and fight for the development of that continent, of that environment, of that community. But they don't realize that.
Yeah,
all they realize is money, money, money. And political policy shouldn't be all about money, money, money.
Well, don't you look at the issue from the perspective that implications? Because if people actually vote, they expect whoever they vote for to also do certain things that will be of general benefits for those who voted. Even those who did not voted, when government is formed, it's for everybody. Yeah. Now, when we leave the issue of governance, and we're talking of issue of politics, what implication does it have for our democracy?
Well, to me, actually, the issue of defection to me caused a lot of political instability in our political thing, which we are even experiencing now. We set the political process backward when you are defecting from here to here. Like a case of, like the case the former governor of Kano State make, that they are not serious about the formation of APC. That's why he left, because they have formed the party for a long time. They have not even started registrations and so on. That is part of political instability. Because when you start defecting here and there, you start regrouping and replanning again to fit into the place you come to. So to me, it's allowed for political instability. I'm against that. It's a very negative implication on our political system. But at times, when you find yourself in a tight corner, there's nothing you can do than to defect.
Okay, but then let's look at the law, because the law is the basis of democracy. Yeah. Everybody has to go by the rule of law. Now, if politicians are defecting, is it not time for Nigeria to enact the kind of laws that will strictly streamline the process of defection?
Actually, that's exactly what I mean, that we need that in the next coming constitutional reform or national conference, whichever one we are doing, to make sure people don't carpet cross anyhow. Carpet crossing should be stopped in Nigeria politics, because it gives us political instability and it gives the political system a setback.
Okay. Without going into issue that of judicial, because we know that a lot of cases are in court, challenging all the defection and everything. But then for an African Nigerian who believes so deeply in Nigerian projects, who believe that democracy should be sustained, what way forward? What kind of political orientation are we supposed to be bringing in that will encourage Nigerians, not only politicians, but Nigerians generally, to know that your word should be your word. You should be known for what you stand for, and you can't be jumping from here to there.
Thank you very much. Actually, that's a very good one, and I think that's the real thing that can solve Nigerian political problems. Because to me, I must say, having been involved in politics myself, at the times I got frustrated, I feel like you said, I feel like I should just quit politics. I don't belong here. But as a politician, you don't do that. You still have to struggle and achieve your dream in that particular circle. Yeah, we need a law to streamline that so that people don't cross around. Me, I've never crossed in my life politically. I've been in grassroots politics for over 10 years now. Since NLC days, I've been in grassroots politics. And I'm still in grassroots politics up to today. Very, very, very popular in my own domain. That is Mushin, local government. I've never crossed carpet. I don't believe in it because I have my focus. You see, the problem was that most people come into politics for financial purposes. And that is the problem we have in Nigerian politics. They did not come into politics because they really want to serve the community, or they want to serve their country, or they want to serve their fatherland, or they want to turn things around for their nation. But they believe, man, I need to go there, they're making money there. That's the wrong focus, number one. If that is the focus of going to politics, you can never achieve anything, and you can never work in the way in which you want it to work. Are you getting me now? But if your purpose is that maybe you have faced one problem or yourself right from your childhood, and you think government should have provided, like when I joined politics when I was very young, because it was during Jack Condi's era. They are doing piping waters all around places, and they cut my father's water in our own house, and we couldn't have water to serve us. We have to go far away from Mushi to Ebutemeta to look for a good drinking water to drink in Mushi then. And I believe my father, who is living a little bit into politics, should do something to get that corrected, but they did not. Out of annoyance, I joined, I want to get that thing corrected. Then I joined NLC at my younger age. That was at the age of going to 20. And I thank God, through NRC then, through $1 problem versus Saromi, the NRC were able to win the local government and the state. And I got those things solved for my community. And from there, say, continue in politics. People just say, you have done what they want. We want you to continue in politics. I wasn't interested in politics. But I play football and
but if you look at the country generally now, because the idea is we need to nurture democracy.
Yeah.
We need to have some values. We need to have some ideological identification. That we know that this party stands for this, and this is how they want to do it. Party B stands for this, and how they want to do it. Now, is it proper for any Nigerian to be a full-time politician without any other means of livelihood?
It's not good. That is the problem we're having. There's not like a full-time politician. If you are talking about full-time politician, that is calamity and crisis for the nation. Because that person will put on his life on that political boss. And I believe a good politician must have what he's doing, apart from politics, so that I can complement things together. So that it will not have the mind of going there to embezzle or siphon. At times, you got pleased with your allowances and your salary is enough to take you through, like it is in abroad, in UK and other places. But the problem we have in Nigeria, most that I want to start is that the system of government we are running in Nigeria is wrong. We must change away from that system of government. We must move away from federalism, if we cannot run to federalism, to parliamentary system. That will save us of wastages. There's a lot of wastages in governance. I know that. And I always cry at times to see a lot of wastages. Senior special assistant this, SA this, PA this, SA, all necessary positions. Even in the local government, you see chairman of local government creating about 20 SA. What does he do with 20 SA? What is the job of the chairman of local government? He has the councillors to work with, he has the supervisor to work with. What does he do with SA, the senior special assistant, chief of staff in local government? All this to me are unwanted. They're uncalled for. They should be stopped. Up to federal, state, they are all like that. A lot of wastages. Maybe we should go to the system that people that colonize us are doing, which is parliamentary system. That is the British. We shouldn't borrow the American system because we are not colonized by the American, we are colonized by the Britain. And I think it's financial saving.
Is it about the system we operate or the attitude we have?
Yeah, the attitude cope with the system cause crisis in our political terrain. The attitude does not fit in, the system does not fit into our attitude. If you watch during the military era, when we have option A4 under IBB, where you have to emerge right from the grassroots, as a delegate before you become a councillor or chairman, you know, before you now finally, when you are now going to the council, you will pick a supervisor, a commissioner, a supervisor of local government from the elected councillors. Yeah. It saves a lot of crises. People don't kill themselves to get to office. You see now people are fighting, taking money around to become a ministers. When you know that a minister is going to pick among the member of the National Assembly, why are you bothering yourself? Taking money to bribe one useless political leader elsewhere and wanted to be a minister, or you're taking money to go and bribe someone to become a commissioner in your state. Nothing like that. You cannot win an election, then you cannot be a commissioner. I think that is the best one. If we step wastages, all those money can be used for something else, developmental projects. The money that this commissioner will be taking.
But I think this is one of the issues that Nigerians are going to discuss at national conference.
Yeah, it's very important they discuss it. I'm telling you, it is very, very important. We are rapt to discuss that. We have a lot of wastages in governance.
Okay, let's move from that. Let's move from that, because when we talk of political positions now, there was a time we thought that being a member of the National Assembly is a part-time job. But then from what we see, that become a full-time job. So, do we need to make certain political position a part-time job to make things functional in this country?
Well, I believe it should be part-time job. When it is part-time, it will not become attractive to people again. It will not become more attractive like it is attractive now. Today is a do or die battle. People want to be senators, maybe are killing themselves because they want to go there by force. But if it is part-time and you have your job doing it, it becomes less attractive and will be less violent for people to get into political offices. I believe we should sit down or amend or make a law or make a political what would I call it, corrections to make it so that where people don't if you don't have a job, you cannot hold political office. You should get to that level. Okay. Not somebody that who just left school and is coming and say I want to be a member of the House of Assembly, a senator, a commissioner is because of money. You know that person is because of money. Even no experience. You discover that a lot of people you have in governance, they are ignorance of governance. They don't even know what governance is all about. They don't know what they're going to do there. The civil servants are cajoling them like a baby. The civil servants, the technocrats, they are cajoling most political leaders, office holders, because they don't know what that position is all about. They are ignorance of governance. So if there's people who have worked before, they have a seasoned experience, either in media, in banking, in shipping oil, and they come into governance, they make better of their position. I'm telling you, because of the experience.
So thank you very much, Prince. We know that our time is gone, and won't be able to go beyond this. But then the issue is very clear. Nigerian position must have ideology, and they must also have other means of livelihood.
And the attitude of our people, the electorate, and they should change toward the political office holders.
Thank you very much.
Important.
My pleasure having you on Nitty Gritty this week.
I do.
So that's how far we can go this week on Nitty Gritty. Prince Atobatele Oluwafemi Ajibola has bared his minds on the issue of defections among politicians in Nigeria, cutting across different political parties. That's how far we can go on this edition. We look forward to seeing you next week.